I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the one, the only, the hot ravioli, El Presidente, Julian Nicholas, and I am here with Adrian. Hey, Adrian.
Hello, Julian. Hello, Mr. Nessie.
Good morning. Good morning, boys.
How are you two doing today?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
You are just on this edge of awake.
Yeah.
So am I. It's just that I'm more active.
Mm-hmm.
Active?
Yeah, I barely got any sleep, but somehow I'm still active.
Nice. How's your weekend, guys?
It was
Stressful.
Stressful? Why?
Because I had to take the SAT on Saturday.
Well, that's over.
Yeah, I know, but by God, it gave me a headache.
Did you take them here?
Yeah, I did.
Which room are you in? Because when I came in today, my desks were all out of place.
F111.
Oh, that's not my room.
Yeah, I know.
It is Monday. It is June 5th, 2023. It's a blue day here. And we have, I guess, the highest maestro of them all. Good morning to our superintendent of schools, Dr. Johnson.
Good morning. Good morning. Great to be here.
Good.
I'm looking forward to this. I didn't sleep all that last night.
Well, at least I'm not alone in this one. All right, before we get in, I think it's very duly noted that we should do the
Put
weather.
on to announcements.
I mean, you know, we got a script, Adrian. We got to do the weather first, buddy. Come on.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at 54 degrees, but do not worry. Do not fret. We will reach a high of 76 degrees, and it will be sunny right about 10. Yeah, right around up until 10, probably 11, it will be sunny. And by then, for the rest of the day, it'll just be cloudy.
Partly cloudy or mostly sunny?
Not even partially, not even mostly, just clouds.
Oh, by the way, Julian, somebody asked me, which app do you use to get the weather? Because they feel that your weather reports have been very inaccurate.
I usually get the weather from the default weather app on my phone.
Okay, just checking. Again, I want to make sure that we're presenting accurate information.
No, of course, of course.
Although it's the weather, so we expect you to be wrong.
Blame WR, all right? Blame weather resources, okay? I'm just giving out the information, okay?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right.
Did you know that after we do the show live each day, we release it as a podcast? You can listen to the Zero Morning Show on demand wherever you listen to your podcasts, including Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts.
The month of June is dedicated to the celebration of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer pride. Here is today's Pride Month quote. For me, the transgender thing is the reality of my life. It's the reality of my existence, and it's something that I've come to believe is beautiful about me. These are the words of Laverne Cox. She is an American actress and LGBT advocate. She rose to prominence with her role as Sophia Bursette on the hit Netflix series Orange is the New Black, and she was the first transgender person to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award in an acting category.
Impressive.
Very much, and it's a great show.
Today is an early dismissal day. What?
Half day for Teacher PD.
Oh, right.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there will be no club meeting today.
Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times: 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. The last day is June 7th, 2023. If you need Chromebook help, you know the saying. Go ask your teacher for a pass and go to their setup near the main staircase.
All right, Dr. Johnson's going to jump in with this next one.
Well, you have old games. The Key Club is collecting board games that will be donated to Red Shore Elementary Schools to help students with social and communication skills. If you would like to donate a new or gently used board game, please drop them off in C205. That's C205, or the collection box across the main office. We will be collecting until Friday, June 9th.
Still trying to negotiate with my mom to get rid of that Scrabble.
You need Scrabble, Julian.
No, I do not. I have a dictionary.
Sazon Latino, the all-Spanish podcast here at New Brunswick High School, hosted by your Hispanic Culture Club, is available everywhere you listen to podcasts. They have 7 episodes out. The most recent one is with Mr. Andretti, leader of ShopRite Jr. If you want more information, go to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/Sazon Latino. We hope you enjoyed the spring concert this past Friday. We're hoping to have some of the musicians come in this week to talk about their experience, maybe play us a little number. And we want to give some congratulations to the high school band, orchestra, percussion ensemble, jazz band, and chamber groups.
And with this 2023 Spectrum Art and Literacy magazine is available. The cost is free. Scan the QR code if you are watching, or go to the high school website. Congratulations to all the student artists, writers, and faculty advisors.
This week is Senior Spirit Week. Today is Senior Day, where you should be dressing like a senior citizen. Let's see all you old seniors running around the building. Tomorrow is Class Color Day. Wear pink one more time. Wednesday is Careers of the Future Day. Come to school dressed as the career you think you want one day. Thursday, dress like your favorite teacher. If you pick me, you do not have to shave your head, but I'll be flattered if you did. So do what you got to do. And Friday is Kindergarten Day. So remember when you went to kindergarten and your hair was crazy, your clothes didn't match? Do that on Friday. Kindergarten Day, coming up the end of the week.
Anyways, congratulations to all of the seniors that are going on beyond their pursuit in education. So first up, we have Lorraine Reyes is going to Rutgers University.
Yeah.
Lorena Castro Contreras going to Ramapo College.
Okay, great.
We have Caitlin Black going to Delaware State University.
Nice.
We have Yerlin
Bonilla.
going to Keene University.
Great, great.
Let's see, España Mendoza going to the College of New Jersey.
Okay, let's see.
And last but not least, we have
Talia Blunt.
Talia Blunt going to Delaware State University.
Nice, nice.
Congratulations to those seniors, and we're going to be shouting out all the seniors that we are aware of and where they're going after New Brunswick High School. So stay tuned each and every day this month.
You want to get your announcement or shout out on the morning show? Well, visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. Submit something on our Google form or send us a lovely voicemail. That is it for today's announcements. And now it's time for a show within a show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Zebra Sports Desk with Mr. Nissen.
Good morning, Zebra Sports fans. Got a lot of shout-outs here. Last week, your boys and girls track team, they participated in the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 4 track and field meet. Shout out to the 200-meter ninth place finisher, Tyjay Henderson. In the 400-meter, Antonio Dominguez finished 12th. In the 800-meter, Anthony Santos finished 11th. In the 400 hurdles, Antonio Dominguez finished 6th. In the 4x100, your New Brunswick Zebras placed 8th. In the high jump, Yuvraj Flickmore finished 4th. In the discus, senior Josh Nazario placed 10th. In the javelin, Omari Williams finished 8th. And here's our big winner. Congratulations to your Central Jersey Group 4 state champion in the shot put, Josh Nazario. throwing the shot put over 50 feet to capture a state title for himself and the New Brunswick track program. On the girls' side, in the 400 meter, we had Precious Kamara placed 13th, Marilyn Cano placed 31st, and Betty Martinez right behind her placed 35th. In the 800 meter, Precious Kamara finished 8th, Marilyn Cano placed 13th, and in the triple jump, Betty Martinez placed 27th. As we turn the calendar and we look to the fall, make sure you're registered on Family ID if you want to participate in football, boys and girls soccer, esports, cross country, girls tennis, girls volleyball. Scan the QR code now or tap in the show notes. That's it for sports. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I never get tired of saying that.
And I never get tired of hearing you say that.
Or anything else I say on this podcast.
No, I'm glad you show up each and every day and open your mouth.
Thank you.
All right, boys, we've got Dr. Johnson with us for Maestro Monday, and I turn it over to you.
All right. My first question is, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
That's good.
Way to put the ball on the tee, Julian.
Why, thank you as well. Prior to being superintendent, what did you teach?
I was a third grade teacher. Started as a third grade teacher in Paterson, New Jersey. Did that for about 5 years, and then I was a computer teacher. I think I was probably, computers at that time, and we were talking about when we had the old Mac tools. I don't know if you know that, Julian, what that looks like or what that feels like, or a floppy disk, or 5 1/4. Oh, you know, you do. You do.
I kind of got an idea of it.
Really,
You have no idea what a floppy disk is.
I don't think he knows what a 5 1/4 floppy disk. And then
That's the big one.
we got improved and we got a 3.5 floppy disk. Right. So, but I had a little bit of technology skills, and I was actually a computer teacher, and did that for a few years, and then I was the technology coordinator for the school, but also assisted other schools. And that was my teaching career. And then, you want me to continue, or you got more questions? Go ahead. I want to answer.
I had a follow-up
Yeah.
for that. So when I wanted to become an educator, I knew, middle school or high school was what I wanted to do. Elementary school. Why elementary school? What attracted you to the younger students?
Well, I actually applied, and I believe that was the position that was open. So when the position is open, you jump in the door. However, I also knew that in elementary schools, there aren't many male teachers at the younger grades. And when speaking with the principal, I thought she was ecstatic. And I think I made a difference. So there was a connection. Just to be a male teacher at those early grades was important.
All right. How did you become the superintendent, and why did you want the role as superintendent?
Well, prior to becoming a superintendent, I served as a vice principal.
Mm-hmm.
I served as a principal for a number of years.
Okay.
And then I was director of assessment for another school district, Paterson, for a few years. And at that time, the current superintendent, there was a vacancy, and he has asked me to assist and help out for a little while. And I was assistant soup there.
Oh.
And being an assistant soup for about 3-4 years, I kind of got used to the job and realized that there was a possibility of making impact on a bigger scale. And realizing that the work and the job really was about building strong systems, but within those systems, creating positive relationships. And I think I had a skill set for that, because I do feel at times I'm a good listener, and I have a little bit of empathy and understanding that the work requires that. I felt that I could, make a change on a bigger level, and I applied to be a superintendent, and I'm here.
That was very well spoken, sir.
I practice. That's why I didn't sleep last night.
What responsibilities and roles do you have or have to do while being superintendent?
Wow. I do have to wake up in the morning. I really do. So as a superintendent, I could just say I feel I'm in charge of everything.
Okay.
From managing the operations of the school district,
Okay.
ensuring safety and security for the school district,
Okay.
making sure that every teacher, every student have the appropriate resources for teaching and learning, making sure that the policies set forth by the board members, my board members are put in place and followed. Making sure that our parents and our partners are connected to the school district. That's the work, and our teachers building this sense of system where we are all doing the same thing. But for me, where my passion lies is really making sure that our decisions are grounded based on what students need. I think a lot of times we think we know what students need, and we don't bring them to the table in terms of decision making. And I'm learning more now that if we include students in the decision making, we might be able to provide better outcomes, and not think that we know it. As adults, we always want to fix things. We always want to, this is the right thing to do. But I think our students can tell us, you're going to waste your time here. You're going to waste it. Why don't you consider this? And more so now that our students, I believe, are more savvy in terms of technology use, the application, how to use them, as there has to be some training of teachers and administrators in terms of how to use these tools. And that empowers our students and can probably tell us exactly what to do, how to do it, and where it fits in our curriculum.
Wow. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat.
Let me jump in.
Is that a
with-
code for somebody? Like, ask a tougher question?
No, I got it.
No, I think that was a code. I think that was a code, Julian.
Nah, I'm all right.
I got a question.
All right.
Dr. Johnson, what is the most rewarding part of the work that you do in your role?
So I have a process. When things are challenging and tough, I just actually go visit schools. When I walk through schools and I walk into classrooms and I see kids, like, it really, really makes me feel good. It gives me, it grounds me. It gives me purpose. And I think the other thing is when we put ideas in place and you start to see it develop, it makes a real, real good feeling because you feel that you are making change.
Go ahead, Adrian. I'm sorry.
Okay, so my only question is, as a superintendent, can a teacher actually become a superintendent or not?
Yeah, anyone could become a superintendent. Yes, you just have to make sure you have all the academic coursework. You have to take a test. You have to definitely have your master's. And interview, and that's it. You want to be you want to be a teacher, then a superintendent one day?
Possibly.
Okay.
But like, what are the requirements?
Yeah, you're gonna make sure you finish college. Try your best to really be involved in communities. Those are the things you can do, but the requirements is just completing your college coursework, passing your admin cert. You need an admin certification. I will want to say that you should have some years of experience as an administrator.
Okay.
And after that, it's just really finding a district that you feel you can make a change with.
Okay.
All right. My final two questions are, do you have any hobbies outside of being a superintendent?
You know, Julian,
Yes, sir.
that's probably the hardest question for me.
Really?
It's kind of sad. That tells me that if I tell you I have no hobbies, that means that I'm just always, I don't have time for myself. I'm always just working, working, working. And I think that's where I may be a little frustrated. But I do find myself gaming sometimes. I can't play the games that my son play. I used to try and play some of those games, but I do open up my laptop, and Mr. Nessie may know, I play Ages of Empire.
Really?
Yes.
What?
2.
Wow. Okay.
Definitive edition.
Okay.
Right, and I just that kind of actually keeps me grounded. So I love playing that, and I honestly I love traveling. I travel a lot when I can, and I love going around the world. I love experiencing different cultures. The only issue that I have with traveling, I'm a picky eater, so sometimes I just need my hamburger.
Dr. Johnson, what is someplace in the world that you would like to get to that you haven't been to yet?
Greece.
Greece.
Why Greece?
Greece.
I don't know. On the social media feeds, is it where all the white centaurs and I think that's the name of it. And I also just want to see some of the history, some of the monuments.
Like the Acropolis?
Yeah, yeah. But that's I haven't been there yet. That's on my bucket list.
Is it safe to say that you also enjoy Greek food?
Yes,
Including,
definitely the Greek salad with some of the feta cheese.
Nice.
I mean, what about the gyros?
Yeah,
Love a good gyro.
yeah.
Can't go wrong with a good gyro.
But my favorite place, if you ever, I encourage everyone to go to Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably, it's just remarkable if you ever get a chance.
All right.
It's a monumental.
Which part of Egypt? Cairo?
Yeah, I went to Cairo. I actually went to a number of places. I should be able to tell you, but we took a cruise down the Nile River, and we stopped at Luxor, Aswan. We stayed in Cairo a couple days. The museum in Cairo is remarkable, but the statues are so colossal. It's huge, and just to think that people built these statues and these pyramids many thousands of years.
And I imagine
Right.
to be that
And-
up close,
Yeah.
can't help but ask how.
How? It's yeah. It's,
Did you have one more question, Julian? Because I do have a couple to finish with.
Yeah, just one more.
Okay, go ahead.
What was your time like in school?
oh, whoa. Which school? When I was your age.
Yes, around our age.
So, all right, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
I had to travel every day. I went to a high school in Manhattan, so I traveled from Brooklyn, New York. So I took the train an hour and a half every day from Brooklyn to school, and then the train back. My school was a private school. It was okay. So what I don't want to tell you is that I did enroll in a high school in Brooklyn and got into a little trouble the first couple days, and my mother decided, hey, no, we're not gonna do this, and got enrolled in a high school in Manhattan. So school was good. High school was good. Very small school, very laid back environment. I was about a C+ student, B student. Played basketball, and I would say I had some great experiences there. I really learned a lot. But is there something else you're asking more specific?
I think I'm good. I think that I'm good with all my questions. You answered them all.
Okay.
I'm impressed. That's very well spoken, sir.
Thank you.
I will finish with a couple questions that we've asked other educators who have been on here before. If not a career in education, what would you be doing?
When I was in first grade, I wanted to be a right fielder for the Yankees.
My man.
And then I believe it was around fourth or fifth grade, I really wanted to be a fireman. like really. And I think I just love this look of the pole they you would slide down. For real. I think it was that part of the job just to be able to do that. And so funny.
I've
Every
gotta
now
agree,
and
that
then
is one of the perks.
Yes, every now and then when I pass an open firehouse, I look for that pole so I know something about that pole. Now, wait, let's be careful here. It's just being a fireman. I don't know if you guys are laughing about anything else, but and then is that what? Okay. So, and then I really wanted to be in business and be a stockbroker. And that's exactly what I went to school for. I got a degree in finance.
Okay.
But I guess my career in terms of being an educator, my mother was always a teacher. My mother, after teaching, opened up her own school, private school in Queens, New York. So you have to remember, so I'm this little 7-year-old, tag along every day with my mother because she taught in the school that I went to, and then went with her when she, at the end of the day to her school, and just grew up in that school as a little kid in the back playing around all the way till teenager, summer, day camps, day trips with the school. So like schooling and teaching was just a natural fiber. And then I was the computer teacher after school. So I would go there and teach the kids computers. I would just, same thing. It was so funny. We didn't have laptop and carts, but I had a few laptops stored there. But teaching and learning was natural to me because I just saw it. And upon graduating from Northeastern University with a finance degree, I decided that I was going to work with my father, who also had his own business in the Bronx, New York. He had an auto glass store. But understand, as I'm doing that, I'm also helping my mother at her school. And then there became some crossroads.
You were torn between two worlds.
Yes, and the third world was, do I go into corporate America and be a stockbroker? But I just felt that there was a sense of just being a servant leader and giving back to our community. But I found peace when I was always working with kids. Like there's just a sense of calm, a sense of peace, and teachers, like just something about that work. And that's how I decided to teach. And I think actually, as I reflect, I think I made a great choice. I enjoy my work every day.
Me too.
We all do.
All right, so our final question, Dr. Johnson, is if you could put and we go broad because you're involved with all the schools. If you could put a message up on all the marquees outside of each building in the district for a week, and at the end it says, these are the words of Dr. Johnson, what message would you want to put up? And then you got to leave here and go do that.
I think the message would be a leader, not a follower. I think that's so important. And I don't mean like a leader, like somebody of stature, like what you do for yourself. You lead by example. You lead what's best for you, right? We don't need to follow others or feel insecure because we cannot attain this type of, I think a lot of us is now living in a world where there's this status that's make-believe that we feel we need to attain, and to attain it, we start to follow. Also, the whole influence on social media and living in a world where we pride ourselves on how many followers we have and how many likes we receive. And if we don't receive those, we don't feel good inside. I'm just saying, like, you're a leader in everything you do, and learn to lead in your way, but don't feel you have to follow anything or anyone or anybody, anything. You just continue to lead. If we continue to tell our students that, I believe that they would feel more confident in everything they do.
So, sorry if I'm interrupting, but basically, in a way, you're trying to say, take pride in yourself rather than taking pride from other people.
Exactly. Wow. Take pride in yourself, and you trail your own path. You make your own decisions. And to make a great decision, you need to be able to just understand the environment that you're in or the world or how you perceive the world. Receive as many inputs that you can and use that to make your decision. Don't let others make decisions for you, right? That's leading. Lead by example. But you're 100% right, Julian.
Thank you.
All right. Did you have fun with us this morning, Dr. Johnson?
I loved it. Yes, I should come on some more.
It's your high school. You're welcome to come in anytime you want.
Well, I'm glad you guys didn't ask me for anything because if you know the secret, if you
Well, that brings
Yeah.
us to the that part.
you-
No.
you get whatever you want.
Well, Dr. Johnson, thank you for making time with us to be here this morning. I will ask, graduation is fastly approaching. Have you worked on this year's graduation speech yet?
Not yet, and that probably won't hit me until 2 days before. I kind of want a sense of feeling like what to speak about. But if you want to give me any pointers, I could put that in.
Try going positive.
Try yes.
That's good advice.
Yes.
All right, that'll do it for Maestro Monday and this edition of the Zebra Morning Show. We'll be back tomorrow with Trivia Tuesday, where, Adrian, you feeling good this week?
Mm-mm.
Nope. So you're going to let him win again?
Thank you, Adrian. I feel so honored.
Yeah, don't cheese it, Julian.
Hey, you're the one who's giving me this full-blown opportunity to beat you once again.
Well, we'll see what questions I come up with for
Ooh,
tomorrow.
Make it World War II, because, think about it, tomorrow is the anniversary of D-Day, so it makes sense.
You know what? You do make a good point.
You see what I mean? I get things done around here.
Okay.
Let's go!
All right. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Wave goodbye. See ya.
See ya.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show. Please tell a friend to help spread the word. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Zebra Podcast Net. And be sure to visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com, where you can submit shout-outs and learn about joining us. Have a great day, Zebra Nation.
See ya later, ladies. Bye-bye.